Hello, my fans. Once more, I welcome you back to my channel. I am Engineer John, and this is Umejo Media. You're highly welcome once more to this channel, where we discuss vividly on relationship matters and marriage counseling. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for following me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate you all, my fans. May God bless you all in Jesus' name. Amen. Now, as you all know, in my previous video, I discussed with you vividly 13 tips as being revealed by Maurice Sam. 13 tips that he uses to increase love or to enhance love or to boost love in his relationship. And I believe that you, my fans, would have learned one or two and you might try it, because since it worked for Maurice Sam, it will actually work for you also. I discussed with you briefly on the 13 tips, and I believe that love is very much beautiful, and you need, or you might have a need on how to increase love in your relationship and marriages. Now, in today's episode, which I captioned 10 effects of lack of love in a relationship and marriages. Today, we shall be discussing 10th effect of lack of love in a relationship. Today, Maurice Sam actually revealed 10 effects of lack of love in a relationship. He discussed vividly on it, and I want to share it with you. As you all know, when there is lack of love, the intimacy, affection diminishes. And when intimacy, affection, and joy diminishing in a relationship, then you understand with me that the relationship is being affected negatively. And if care is not taken, the relationship or marriages will fade away and gradually die off. So, my fans, do you actually understand what I'm saying now? I'm discussing with you 10 effects of lack of love in a relationship. And I said again that in a relationship or in a beautiful marriage where there is lack of love, that the relationship will gradually die off or fade away. The both parties that are involved in that relationship will find their relationship negative. They will be like, there is no gain in this relationship. One of the partner will say, what am I doing in this relationship? This relationship is not heading away, because there's no joy, there's no happiness, there's no love and affection. The intimacy that they have enjoyed has reduced drastically. So that is what I want to address this morning. I'll be giving you 10 effects of lack of love in a relationship. So I want you to pay attention, and also, as I take it step by step, I want you to follow me. Let's digest it and talk about it. I know you might pick one point that will help you to build your own relationship and build your marriages. To start with, when there is lack of love in a relationship, one thing you will notice is that emotional distance grows between the partners. When there is lack of relationship, the emotional connection between the partners grows. The emotional distance grows. Both partners that are involved will not be in a talking term. They will not be, they will not be in talking term. You see, partners that are involved in that relationship will be like giving distance. There will be the level of communication, the level of intimacy, the level of uh, the level of intimacy will reduce drastically because there is lack of love in that relationship. Emotional distance grow, emotional distance grow between the partners. That is, they will not have the affection rate level will reduce drastically. That's what I actually mean by emotional distance growing. So, if you find out that you and your partner are having a distance, emotional distance in your relationship, please and please do not overlook it. Try as much as you can to remedy the situation. Try as much as you can to enable to make peace between your partner. You can call him, tell him, honey or baby, what is happening? I don't understand. We are not in good terms, we are not in talking terms. We are not connected anymore. Why do we disconnect our emotion? You can call him in order. You know, that is how when this is the problem being caused by lack of emotional distance growing between the partner because of lack of love. So I want you to understand it. Then number two, when there is lack of love in your relationship, another thing that you are going to notice is communication becomes strained, or communication level between you and your partner reduce drastically. For instance, you might be calling the person on phone for more than 3 to 4 times in a day, but because there's lack of love, you find it not wanting to even make a phone call, or to even ask your partner how he's doing, how she's doing, what is happening around her. And by doing so, the communication level reduces. So if you sense that the communication rate between you and your partner, between you and your husband has reduced drastically, you have to ask yourself, what is happening? What is actually happening to us? Ask yourself and find a way to increase love in your relationship. Do not waste time, because communication is one valuable part of a relationship, one valuable part of marriages. When a relationship lack communication, emotional trauma setting, emotional distance setting, and you might not want it. If you continue, you find one of the partner not wanting to be in that relationship, and the relationship will be fading away and gradually die off. So I want you to understand that when you sense that there is lack of communication in your relationship, please, please, please do not waste time to call your partner in order and make peace. Now, my third point now is, when you sense that there is lack of love in your relationship, you now find out that intimacy level drops. The level of intimacy, the level of affection, the level of joy, the level of love experience, especially when making love with each other, and that is making love with each other reduces. Do you understand? So intimacy level reduces. You might not be finding your partner wanting by your side. You will not be finding your partner, you know. If you remember how when you both started, you understand that the love is so juicy, the love is so, there's joy. You hardly stay a day without seeing that partner, because you both were in love, and you want to, be with your partner always. You want to be with your partner always, and both the intimacy level is of 100%, but when love reduces in your relationship, the intimacy level drop. So when you notice that there is the intimacy level between you and your spouse or your partner has dropped or is dropping, do not waste time. Rather, call her to order and make peace. Because if you allow it to continue, before you know what is happening, the relationship or the marriages is fading off, and gradually it will die off. So, number four thing that you notice when there is lack of love in your relationship is that feelings of neglect and unappreciation arises. Feeling of love or feeling of being neglected and appreciation arises. Your partner will be like, what am I doing in this relationship? My husband neglect me. There is nothing I do that is pleasant to him or her. I'm not even being carried along. What is happening in my relationship? What is happening? The level of intimacy reduces, level of cuddling, level of affection reduces. He or she will be finding it that he is just wasting his time in this relationship, that this lady is not meant for him and this guy is not meant for. Who said that you people are not meant together? If you think so, cast your mind back when you first met. How do you see your relationship was at that period? Then you sense that there is something that is missing, that is posing this problem. You should understand that there is lack of love in that relationship. You need to work it out. You mustn't conclude that this relationship is not going anymore, that you do not enjoy it anymore. You mustn't conclude that this guy is not meant for me. You mustn't conclude that this lady is not meant for me. But you have to call your partner together, sit hand in hand, and address the issue. You might even don't waste time, because if you waste time, your partners will be finding you not wanting, and that relationship will have started fading away, and is gradually dying up, and that is not what you want in that relationship. So, my fans, this can only come when there's lack of love in a relationship. Now, my fans, another point that you notice, which is my number fifth point, is that resentment and frustration build up in a relationship when there is lack of love. Resentment in the issue of you be ignoring your partner, and you not be wanting your partner, you both are not be being in a talking term, you be having negative emotion with your partner. Feelings of attraction, feelings of affection gradually drop. And this is a problem in a relationship. When the level of affection, level of intimacy, level of love, level of joy, and communication level drops in a relationship, resentment will set in, and you be ignoring your partner, you be not wanting to talk to your partner, and you call a relationship. When you sense this, please hurry up and make peace with your partner. Because if you allow it to grow, there's a point or there's a peak in which that resentment grows. It will tear your relationship apart, and it will actually make the relationship to not be one thing by both of you, and it will gradually die off. And that is not what you want. So this can only happen when there is lack of love in a relationship. Now, my fans, another point which is the sixth point I want you to notice when there is lack of love in a relationship is that trust weaken over time. You start sensing lack of trust. Even the trust level, supposing the trust level that you people have between both of you are being rated 100%, before you know what is happening, the trust will set in. For instance, if you call your partner is away, and you have a call her, and she couldn't pick your call, resentment will set in, and the trust, you'll be like, I have been calling him, I have been calling her, and she's not. Are you sure he is not with another guy, another woman? Are you sure she's not with another guy? And this kind of thing is what you see when there's lack of love in a relationship. So, my fans, I want you to understand, when you encounter trust, when there is no trust in your relationship anymore, please start up to build your trust once again. You can start up. Everything has a solution. Remedy the solution and start building trust in your relation by calling your partner in order and making peace. Telling him or her what is happening. I don't know that I enjoy this relationship anymore. Can we start over again? Even if we can. Let me start toasting you again. There's a funny way you call your partner together and start building trust again. Please do not neglect trust in your relationship, because this is another tools that weaken the relationship and make the relationship to die off. And this can only happen when there's lack of love in a relationship. Now, my fans, another point I want you to notice, which is number 7, is conflict resolution become more challenging. Actually understand that when you started the relationship that have lasted for more than 6 to 4 years or even 2 years, you guys often have conflicts and disputes, and it doesn't take you time to resolve it between the both of you. But this time, you have conflict and resolution, and it take you several months to resolve it. You should sense out that the conflict resolution is becoming challenging. This is another aspect, and this can only occur when there is lack of love in a relationship. So, my fans, I want you to understand, whenever your partner or whenever you people are fighting, and it take you months or weeks to reconcile, know that there is problem in your relationship. And please, 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 do not waste your time. Call your partner to order and make peace. Because if you allow it to go, there's a level, there's a peak that conflict resolution reaches. You cannot actually resolve it again. So that is why you need to sense when there is conflict resolution. How long does it take you and your partner to resolve an issue that is affecting the relationship? Certainly there must be disputes, but you both are meant to resolve your disputes and actually and be happy with yourselves. It mustn't take weeks, it mustn't take months, because when it does, you should know that there's lack of love in their relationship. Please do well to call your partner to order and make peace. Now, the number 8 point I want to share with you is partner may experience loneliness when there is lack of love in your relationship and marriages. Yes, when you are with your partner, and you are feeling loneliness, do you know it is a problem in your relationship? You hardly share things with your partner. You ignore your partner. You are no longer open spoken. You are not wholeheartedly opening secret to your partner. Why must it be so? Because there is lack of love in a relationship. You know, you partner might experience loneliness. Okay, how can you be with your man and you are experiencing loneliness? It's because you are no longer happy in the relationship. And why? Because there is lack of love. Something is missing. So please, when you are lonely in your relationship, please do well. Please, 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 please call your partner to order and make peace. Discuss that thing that is causing loneliness in their relationship and provide solution to address it, so that your relationship will not fade away and it won't die off. Remember, loneliness can only be caused by lack of love, because if you cast your mind back, you understand that at the period of you at the starting point where you guys started dating, you hardly see or encounter loneliness. So when at the time you start encountering loneliness in your relationship or in your marriages, I want you to understand that something is missing. There's lack of love in your relationship. Please do not overlook it. Rather, try as much as you can to call your partner together, call her to order, call him to order, and make peace, resolve the issue, and enjoy your relationship. Do not allow it, because if you allow it, your relationship will gradually fade away and actually die off. So, number 9, that point I want to discuss with you is commitment to the relationship weakens. You see, sometimes I want you to also actually understand what I'm saying. commitment to the relationship levels changes or weakens when your partner is no longer committed to the relationship. Commitment is sacrifice. Commitment is love. Commitment is joy. When your partner is no longer giving you joy, when your partner is no longer sacrificing on your behalf, when you notice that you both are not being committed in the relationship, or the commitment level has reduced drastically, providing for your partner, because this is something I want you to understand. All this, when it has reduced just the way you used to do, understand, try to picture it that something is missing. There is lack of love in the relationship. So you do not waste your time, rather make effort to resolve it, and also make effort to make peace. Call your partner to order, resolve the issue, and open-heartedly ask for forgiveness and make peace. Well, my fans, our last point, which is number 10, is mental and emotional health may suffer. You see, when there's lack of love, mental and emotional health will suffer. When you're in a relationship where mental health, that is, of your partner suffers, that is, the thinking, lack of the way you think, every time you be thinking, what is actually happening, lack of love is one thing that is happening, because mental and emotional health will be reducing. They will suffer every time you are lonely. The lack of intimacy has reduced, commitment level has reduced in your relationship. All this, you are no longer enjoying your relationship. You will keep on asking questions. What is actually happening in my marriage? What is actually happening in my relationship? Everything, like your brain is making some thought. So I want you to understand, when this happens, something is missing in your relationship, and that thing that is missing is lack of love. So you do not just keep quiet saying everything is cool. No, it is not cool. Call your partner together. You have the power, you have the strength to call your partner together, holding his or her hands, and ask her or him what is actually happening in the relationship. Try to make peace. Try to settle the dispute. Try to settle the disagreement. Because mental and emotional health suffering is a result of lack of love in your relationship. So you have to address it fast in order to enable your relationship to grow and not fading away. Because you allow it, before you know what is happening, your relationship that you took time, years to build, will start fading away and might gradually die off. One of the partner will find it not one thing, because you did not address that issue that was happening in your relationship and your marriages. Well, my fans, thank you for watching my video. I have come to the end of this segment where I provided with you 10 effects of lack of love in a relationship. The effects of love in a relationship has been discussed. So if in your relationship, when you encounter all these mentioned or itemized points that I have said so far in your relationship, just know that your relationship is suffering from the effect of lack of love in your relationship or marriages. So do not waste your time. Move fast to address the issue so that your relationship will continue growing and you'll be happy with your partner, you'll be happy in your marriages, you'll be happy in your relationship. And that is what we want. Thank you, my fans, for watching my video. Thank you for your patience. Remember, if you are old in this channel, you are super welcome in my channel. I can't thank you enough. And if you are new in my channel, you are highly welcome. Please do well to hit your hand on the subscription button icon to get yourself subscribed. Looking at the right hand beside you, see the notification bell icon. Do well to click on it so that you'll be notified whenever I bring or upload another video that I believe will interest you. You will learn. Remember, this channel is all about relationship matters, marriage counseling, and all you need to know. I'll be teaching you a lot that will help you to grow your own relationship. Thank you, my fans. I really appreciate for your patience and for your audiences. May God bless you. See you. Bye.